Hey everybody, so we are doing our Halloween tablescape, and a couple of things I bought this year at Michael's and some stuff from a store called At Home that I had never shopped at. I got some really cool things which we're going to look at in a second, but for now I'm going to try this cauldron thing that everybody's been doing for years, you know, with the baubles that looks like it's bubbling over. So I got these guys. And I think I got a different size. Yeah, I got one size smaller. We're going to try to place them in this cauldron. And I love it because it's got these cut out stars and moons. Kind of reminds you of, I don't know, Merlin the magician or something. I know, I'm Satsuki. But I got a bunch of crows. So let's play around with this and see what comes about. Every year we strive to make something different and new. So let's see what's different this year. And then one more thing I forgot to mention. I had this old tablecloth from Target from years ago, and it just wasn't laying right, and I really wanted a runner. So I chopped it up, and I don't care if the edges start to fray. I think that's kind of gonna add to the like old Halloween spooky kind of vibe that I'm going for. So I'm good with it. And if it starts to fray too much, I can always just, you know, fabric glue some kind of ribbon to the edge. So here we go. Let's see what comes out of this. I started with the base, and that base was a runner that I found at Anthropologie, and I love it because it has colors. It's got some moths and butterflies, but it's like the perfect spooky Halloween vibe with just a hint of color. Next, the centerpiece, a cauldron that I found at Target that I love because it was heavyweight. It had a handle and it's got feet, so it's a little bit elevated off the table. And that gave me the perfect place to put all of these black glittery twigs that I had from several Halloweens past. So now those twigs come out almost as a floral arrangement from the cauldron, and they just add height and this perfect glittery spooky vibe that I was looking for. Okay, so these I bought at Michael's, and my initial thought was I got a couple of these guys and a crow. So what I'm thinking is placing these guys at some sort of angle. So let's see how we can form them. This is not going to be easy showing you guys this way because I need to secure them in place, but I thought it would be cool to just perch the crow like this right in the middle. So this is the idea. Now let's see what the execution is like. This year I wanted to do something different and DIY. So I went to Michael's and I picked up these perfect wreaths because they had a weeping willow-esque quality to them where the black vines were dripping down the bottom of the wreath. And that gave me the perfect backdrop. I picked up a few crows and then some faux florals in blacks and mossy greens to break up all the black, of course. And with a couple of zip ties, I secured the birds and then the faux florals off to one side. And I made them mirror images of each other because they were going to be perched on two door fronts that were side by side. So I wanted the crows to face each other. It wasn't difficult to do at all. It wasn't that expensive. So it's something I totally recommend if you want to do. And it's also a lot of fun. Hey friends, we're still tackling Halloween decorations. And I just had one idea that I want to try out with you guys and see if it's successful or not. I have a vase in my entryway. And I thought about, what do I do with this thing? I need some Halloween decor in my entry. I want to make it feel inviting and spooky, but I don't want to move this big vase. It's delicate and it's heavy and it's big and bulky. So I had to come up with a way to disguise it. And I think I have the perfect thing. So let's see if you can follow along on what I'm thinking. So right now I've got the vase under here. I put a cauldron face down. I put a towel in between the two because this is not a plastic cauldron, and I don't want the two ceramics or porcelains like hitting each other and chipping each other. So I've got a buffer. I place the face down, and the idea is to drape. Right now I've got just some regular canvas material, inexpensive. I think I'm going to drape it over, and then I can cut different pieces of fabrics. I have a whole box of Halloween fabrics, and maybe cut some eyes out, or maybe a trim, or just something funky, and I can use some fabric glue. So I don't know. Let's see how this goes, and we'll do this together. I had an extra cauldron. I flipped it upside down. I put a pad on it, of course, so that it wouldn't scrape the ceramic of the vase. But I put a pad on it, flipped it upside down, and then draped some extra Halloween fabric that I had from last year, cut out some eyes and bought some butterflies that I thought would kind of be cool floating along its coat. And then, yeah, made a little ghost out of it. And he looks kind of cute in our entryway. So be creative. Think about what you can do with the things that you can't move, that you can turn into something else and make something really special out of. Hey, Harry Potter fans and Halloween fans. I am accessorizing Mr. Bones over here, and I thought he definitely needs some clothes. And since I am a Ravenclaw, well, he's gonna have to use my scarf. So let's get him ready. And I think maybe some spell books on his lap would be even better. I have already put one, but I think I'm gonna go for a few more. So let's get this going. I can't wait to dress this guy up. Alright guys, I think I finally came up with an idea. I have to make a table out of nothing. So I have a wooden charger from my dining table. And I have this antique, I don't know what it was used for actually. Somebody might know. So if you know, let me know. And I've got this ceramic vase. I use it for my umbrellas before we go out. So what I think I'm going to do is bring this guy over there because I don't have much space. The circumference is pretty small. And I'll put the umbrellas in a basket for now. And I'm going to put the charger on top and we'll have a makeshift table for the skeleton to have some accessories. One of my favorite things to use when decorating for Halloween are skeletons. Skeletons are so easy to use because you can position them in a number of ways, and I love making them look like they're part of the household, like they're doing household chores. I wanted him to look like he was reading some books, like a little reading nook. So I created a reading nook by using things around my house. So he's just hanging out in his red chair reading his books. Mr. Skeleton is a happy camper, and I love going down the stairs and passing by him. It just makes me chuckle every time I go by. Have fun with your decor. Use the skeletons to have a good time and see what positions you come up with to put them in, because you can definitely achieve some pretty funny things. Hey everyone, so this is Halloween Tablescape round 2. Finally, the Anthropologie table runner that we were waiting for has arrived, so we're super excited. We've just unpacked it. If you recall, we had temporarily used a tablecloth that we cut, and maybe it was gonna work okay, but it's not really what I wanted, so I ordered the other thing. Like I said, it's arrived, so we're gonna switch gears. And I also could not resist, I can't resist a cauldron. I have too many cauldrons. I found the most beautiful cauldron at Target the other day. So I filled it just now with these old Halloween branches that I had, and I kind of think it looks cool, like black flames coming out. So we are gonna change everything that we did on this table and rearrange everything now using this gorgeous table runner from Anthropologie. I just love the metallic gold in it. And I love the butterflies, the moths. We're gonna come back to these Halloween moths later in another part of my house because I did buy something else with these moths and I just adore them. So I like that it kind of ties in with different parts of my house. So we'll get this going and we'll see how this one turns out. Now that I'm done decorating for Halloween, it's another year under my belt of spooky mischief. And I have to say that every year that I do this, I love it more and more. Although my girls are getting older, I still love Halloween. I'm like a big kid at heart. And you know, my favorite cartoon is Scooby-Doo. I love Harry Potter. It just goes hand in hand with this Halloween spooky vibe. So part of me lives there all year round. And when that part of the year comes around, I am in my happy place. My advice to you guys is definitely enjoy the creative freedom that Halloween allows us. I think it's the most creative holiday of all, where we don't really have rules. It could be gory, it could be scary, it could be funny, it could be cute. Just have fun at it. Push yourself to do something creatively spooky that you haven't done every year. I just think it's the most fun time, and if you could do it with your friends or your family, and it's something that you guys can all share together and contributing to, even better. Happy spooky season, everyone. I will see you again next year and have an amazing time. Please consider subscribing and liking this channel. We hope to have you along with us on our creative journey as we grow and explore new ideas. Take care, guys. Bye.